Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Lena and welcome to my hot mess of a channel. Today we're reviewing a seed bead embroidering kit that I got on Etsy. So here we go. Alrighty, so here's the actual kit. The maker here is Airbus Art, but when you try to Google this actual website, nothing comes up. But if you search just Airbus Art on Etsy or whatever, you still can find these kits. So what you get in it, so this was like 60 bucks Canadian with shipping, and you get this canvas like material on which you have the actual design printed. And here you can see that the unbeaded side, right, versus the beaded one. And I just started this last night, so I want to share my kind of experience with it so far. Okay, so you get in the box this little wrappy thing, you get all your beads, and then you get this little gift that you could embroider after. Maybe I can make like a fridge magnet out of this or something. And then you get your instructions, and you get your needles. These needles are super thin, so bendy, so tiny. It's virtually impossible to thread a needle through them, or what am I saying? Thread through them, basically, because the loop is so small. But there is one needle, because there's 3 of them. There are just kind of 3 different sizes of small. And the one needle that kind of works for me is the largest one. I had to try a few different threads before I could find one that worked. Oh no, I just dropped it. Oh no. Okay, we're safe. I got the needle. Yeah, so what was I saying? So this is what you're getting, and you have your instructions. They're in English on one side and in Russian on the other. And yeah, I'm kind of following this pattern because it just seems to be the easiest one. I don't know what this is all about. So yeah, so I'm just going in with a needle from one angle, putting the seed bead in, going back in, and looping back out here, another seed bead, going back in. So this is pretty self-explanatory, sort of a loopy business, over, under, over, under. And I find that it's easier to do like one row and then come back and do the other with all the middle ones instead of going back and forth all the time, because this is what I ended up doing here, and it's all crooked. See how it's all just crooked? It's easier to just stay in one line, then you kind of get into the groove of things. Anyway, so I just started, as you can see, but I'm excited for this. This should be beautiful. But with instructions, I haven't read them because I'm not a kind of gal to read instructions. So I just thought, okay, how can I figure this out? So on top here, you have numbers and these little symbols, right? And then, of course, all of your seed beads are also numbered. So this is what I did. I took out the number 1, which you see right here. It was just stapled there as well. So I took my trusty plate and just poured them on there. I have my needle here somewhere. Oh, right here. Okay. And this is the thread that ended up working. So, yeah, so I figured, you know what, I'll just finish one bag first and then move on to the second one instead of just opening everything and having a mess. So the way that this goes is like, okay, so number 1 equals to this white thing with a blue border. So I was like, okay, well, where do we have the whites with blue border? So everything that I see right here, a white with a blue border, that's where those types of white beads need to go in, right? There's a few right here. So I'm like, okay, well, let's just get through the white first, and then we can get to the fun purpley stuff. Yeah, so far so good. In terms of, skill, I have very minimal skill. And this should be very pretty. I'm so excited to have this done, and just, I don't know, I might frame it. I don't like that you can't stretch it onto like embroidering ring, because then you could maybe damage this, because this is printed, right? Sort of, I don't know, grayness. And yeah, so I just kind of have it over my knees, and I go over under instead of putting in a ring, and this is pretty sturdy, so it shouldn't be that of an issue for most people. But then after, I think I'll just frame it without a glass, you know, just put it in a frame, or you can stretch it on a canvas. Whatever works for you. You can just hang it as a poster, but maybe it'll be better in a frame. So yeah, I'm excited for all the pretty colors that are in here. And these are check beads, so they're really good, like, quality. They're glass. Yeah, so exciting stuff. If anybody found this helpful, put a like. Thank you, and see y'all later. Bye.